What's up, guys? Welcome back to another backtesting video. Um, I low-key did do some backtesting by myself. Um, as you can see, humongous break-even streak, and then start catching some dubs. Well, and then I also had a pretty bad losing streak as well. But I think I'm gonna make a commitment where I just don't backtest on this specific um session unless it's for my YouTube, just so I can kind of keep like a journal of what I'm doing and stuff. Yeah, but we'll back this probably till the end of this week, maybe continue next week, Wednesday, or finish the week, depending on how quick we go through these. On the daily, we just tapped into this gap with a daily SMT. That was yesterday's price action. On the 4 hour, we kind of inversed all of these gaps and didn't really sweep out anything significant here except previous day high. And Tuesday was CPI, so I guess we could be going towards, what is that? This is like a random news candle that we're probably gonna go towards. It looks quite suspicious to me. Um, so honestly, I'm just gonna lean more bearish considering that we are just printing bearish price action here. And I do want to go for this strong liquidity right here. We respected the 15-minute higher time frame was. We're expecting these hourly gaps. We're inside this bullish hourly gap, but we're just showcasing clear disrespect going to the lower time frame. So what I'm hoping for is like we either come and sweep this or we retrace back into this gap and then continue higher. We created this 930 wick right here, which I kind of like. That's a really big. This is kind of what I wanted, but I'm just not comfortable taking this as a 30-second entry. I'd honestly just want to wait for like a resweep, which we kind of got here. Resweep. Um, we are still in this gap. On ES, we kind of inverse this gap, so we potentially could go higher here towards this 30-minute, rebalance the range even more, and then continue lower. Or that is quite annoying, but it is what it is. We got that inversion, so on NAS, it looks like we're respecting this gap. And then on ES, we inverse this gap. So I'm hoping that we come in and tap into this unmitigated 30 before continuing lower. 10 a.m. opens. There's probably like nope. There is now an hourly gap above that I would want to tap into. We are showcasing a lot of respect being in this gap right now, and we are inversing a lot of these gaps. So in order to follow the higher time frame, I want to see respect this hourly gap. My chart looking kind of booty cheeks. I'm just gonna mark out this hourly. Okay, this honestly, based off, I don't know if you guys fuck with the breakaway gaps, but we don't necessarily need to tap into this hourly because it was created by high. So it doesn't look like we got that tap. Um, and SMT. Wow, we're just kind of chopping around here. I don't really like this price action. You can probably go for this up right here. If we have like a strong inversion SMT on these highs, higher time frame, I'm still bearish. We didn't really sweep out anything significant. We generated liquidity. It was probably like a 30-second entry. I would rather just wait for this 3-minute. 3-minute closes at 24. Okay, it looks like we do not want to. Okay, so maybe I can look for. What are we going for here? Okay, we're clearly just disrespecting this 15-minute gap, so we can potentially look for. That was a con, but not really the best of cons. There's this 4-minute that I low-key just kind of missed. We tapped into. Nope. There's this 4-minute that just like it's not really something that I like too much. Like we did close, but it just kind of looks off. Unless we get like a 5-minute. Damn, this 4-minute just banged. Yeah, I don't really know. Unless like we remitigated a gap or something, a higher time frame. As we generated, then we closed. We finally closed underneath it. So I guess you could have taken that, but we generated, closed, break even right here, internal 1 minute. Yeah, this was actually not that bad. It just like we're just kind of like trending higher and then ripped lower, and we were already inside of this 15-minute. Already swept up this liquidity a long time ago. But was my draw liquidity rate? It was. Okay, we'll just move on. Oh shoot. Thursday. Oh, yesterday was FOMC. Oopsies. 10 a.m. news. We're doing higher time frame wise. Respected this gap, and we're now having a massive bull run higher. Swept out this buy side. We left this buy side for higher time frame targets. I feel like though we want to rebalance the range prior to going higher. We have two unmitigated 4-hour gaps. Hourly, we are just inversing a bunch of these gaps. Except we do have an SMT on London lows. Do we have a gap lower? No. Yeah, this gap all the way down here on ES that we might want to target, but I would want to see more respect of some sort of. Okay, that SMT got Bumbaraz taken out, and on NAS we still have. Well, we're just tapping this 4 hours, so this is probably no. We do have 10 a.m. news here. Do we just tap into my second draw on liquidity? We still have more draws lower if we want to go lower. Um, Given that 10 a.m. maybe opens, manipulates higher. I do want to see, okay, we are generating here for potential Thursday 10 a.m. news. Prince a wick lower. Okay, I would want to see. So it kind of just looks like we are bearish. 10 a.m. doesn't really do much. I want to see 10 a.m. manipulate into this 15-minute gap. Continues us lower to more unmitigated gaps with our data news candle below as well. Boop, 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 boop. Do we tap into it on ES? Nope. Did we create this gap on the way down? Nah. I feel like this isn't too high probability. Um, did we finally tap into this gap? Yes, on ES we did. We swept out all these draws. With an S&T inside of this 15-minute, we edged this gap. Higher time frame, I am bearish. Rebalancing this 15-minute range. I'd want to see a strong inversion lower. Is that an inversion? Nope. Nope, can't take that as an entry. That was a stupid entry, man. Is there another gap of some sort? No. Can't really take an entry here. I really did want to take this one, but I just didn't close properly. Is there a 5-minute I can play? Nope. That is quite annoying. And I think let's look at this section here. Yeah, we're just gonna actually we'll keep going just for a tiny little bit. See if we want to play into any. Nah, nah. Okay. Today is going to be Friday. No news. Um, we just swept out this previous daily high. Then we rebalanced the range yesterday, and it kind of looks like we want to continue higher. We're inside this bearish gap, but we're showing heavy wicks right now. And this is just some random BS. What even is this? This is definitely like a news candle of some sort. It'd be a pretty solid draw. We are just continuing higher. We swept out London here with this candle. And we have an SMT inside this hourly gap, so I could see us continuing higher, playing from this gap right here. I would love to see like a 5-minute comp, potentially. Guess not. We're resweeping this low. We're right beside these draws on yes, so I kind of want to see that get swept out first. If I want to take anything. Okay, yes, did sweep out. Those draws were inside this 15-minute. I am leaning more bullish here because we're inside this gap. This is kind of like a lot of internal trading. Strong closure. I'd probably just do it towards these highs. And looky, this risk is now kind of boo boo. We're gonna do based off how strong this closed, we remanipulated into this 15-minute, swept out all these internal draws. I'm gonna do my break even point. I think this is my break even already. Yeah. I think the risk is a bit too much here. Oh, no, it doesn't even matter. Um, break even. How much would this give me? What it's gonna do to this draw in here. Please don't break even me. Please, please. He's begging the markets, man. Break even. There is a 5-minute call opportunity here. No 30-second though. What do we do here? Inverse gap. Okay, this price action is kind of shit. Is this high resistant? Not really. SMT? No. 10 a.m. What did 10 a.m. do? Nothing necessarily important. We are getting a resweep of this gap. I mean, this low again. Another resweep potentially pushing us higher. Nope. Okay, so now we're just fucking selling off here. And we're just selling off. Like, yeah, sure, we still, I guess, do have draws, but I would want to see us retrace higher first. Maybe this gap right here. In order to push us lower, we can be possibly bang. Did we get an SMT there? No. Did we tap into anything? No. Nothing at all. And we do not want to inverse gap. Holy shit. Okay. This is low-key really annoying. Because now, take an entry, it would be right now at 11:30. No, man. Draws and liquidity would be lower, but we are really rejecting this. We're respecting this, so I would fire, but I do want to see if this plays out for holy fuck, 5 minute of doom. It's just holy fuck. Holy fuck, does it ever play out? Does it even play out to this? Nope. Yeah, okay, I guess that was the draw and it wants to chop around now. Um, no trade again. Monday, May 12th, no news. Okay, Monday, no news. Daily time frame. We're just bumping right now. Swept out all these draws. 4 hours as well, just pumping. Kind of just want to play with the trend unless we start inversing all these gaps here. I would want to see probably retrace. If you want to be bullish, yo guys, I will be back. Oh yes, we are back. Um, Going to market open. I kind of just want to be more reactionary. I want to see if we do want bull runs, we leave like these generated highs, and then rebalance the range, then push higher. That would be most ideal, or just continue selling off here. Yeah, I feel now. Don't worry, have like a break even spot either. Let's see like what 10 a.m. does. We still have like this whole range here. I can possibly see us like making a continuation move off this gap. We inversed all these gaps right here. Yes, we did. We do have an SMT, but higher time frame wise, we still have a lot of these draws higher. So maybe if 10 a.m. Okay, this would be breakaway gap, and the inversion would be right here. No, SMT. I do like this generated liquidity, higher time frame wise. Inversed all these gaps. We do have this higher time frame SMT, but this is like really internal in terms of draws. We still have all this low resistance and near opening gap. I do see this playing out though. We're gonna fire here. Higher time frame SMT, really strong close. I'm gonna break even on this internal. break even, keep. That was a nice trade. And boom, 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 boom. I want to see if I can maybe catch another one. Maybe like a 5-minute con. No. Are we still in this 5-minute? This higher 5-minute? Oh, we Loki could have taken this one. And we do not. I think the second best trade would be taking this thing for a 1-to-1, but it kind of looks like we're chopping around here. Um, I do want to see where this ends up going though. And not towards any of those draws. We might not even go to those today. Okay. I guess our draw and liquidity would just be our generated. We wanted to rebalance lower before going higher potentially. EQ of from this swing. Maybe it's more deeper into the EQ. Tuesday, CPI 830. We do have our data wick candles here that we want to be wary about. 4 hour just swept out this liquidity yesterday or today. We are pretty close to this daily high that I see us running to. And on the hourly, we rebalance this range and now we're just pushing higher. I want to see us rebalance even more. I'm hoping. And then or you can use our data candle as our draw liquidity. I just skipped 15 minutes. That is fucked. No trade I would really take though, to be honest. I'll have also an SMT on our data high candle. Just swept out those draws. Damn, damn, damn. I can't really take a trade. Let's maybe do some creed generation here. Yeah, this is going to be a no trading day. Most likely. Like we are so almost like we tapped into some gap. Like this is a 15-minute con, but like it's just so high in premium. I don't even want to take this shit. Yeah. Next date. And we're still close to these unfilled gaps here that we don't have SMT on just yet. We're leaving this New York opening gap behind. Probably going to go towards it. We respected this pretty premium 4 hour gap. And we just swept up previous day high with an SMT. Could see us going either way here if it gives us a valid resweep of that high. Damn, bro, this is actually so annoying. Respected this gap, now we're just pushing high. Okay. Swept out, respected this 15-minute, and continuing lower towards these draws. I would love to see like a 5-minute comp, probably. Ten AM manipulates higher into this gap, and then remanipulation, perhaps. Remanipulates. Do we have any news? No. Remanipulates into this more premium gap. We haven't really swept out any draws here, except we're respecting. Okay, now I'm kind of iffy. We have this higher time frame SMT, and then now we're respecting these hourly gaps, and we're also respecting this 15-minute gap. I would just choose probably to sit out here. But then we're respecting this gap, and this is actually tough price action. SMT in this 5-minute, which is technically sponsored by this 15-minute. So we respected this 15-minute, and then now we're respecting this 5-minute. And then we have a 2-minute closure. Now I would not take that, and our internal is now swept too. Damn, this price action reeks. Okie dokie. That was nothing I really want to trade. Thursday, 8:30 news. Sorry if there's like a lot of no trading days. I've been realizing that I've been doing that a lot, but man, I feel like I'm either not seeing price action clearly or I'm just fading really due to price action. So 4 hour we just respected this gap, higher time from SMT, but oh yeah, we're displacing on the daily here. And then we are start printing more bullish wicks, but or bullish candles, but ooh, we have this. I don't know what this is. Oh, this was already filled in. On the 15-minute we're bullish, but I think on the hourly you can consider this us rebalancing this range, then potentially pushing us lower here. And we also have SMT on these London highs to maybe push us higher. I mean lower, sorry. And we also have data candle. Okay. Trading idea for this one. Pretty simple stuff. Um on the hourly we're bearish. We do have this higher time frame SMT. This is actually pretty, I think it's a clean setup. Is this even an SMT? What's this? Doesn't even matter. Not really. Honestly, this Bumbarosco SMT is kind of boo booty. We have this higher time frame SMT that I'm fucking with. Off open, we reswept 15-minute inside of this bearish hourly gap. And then oh, oh, okay. To wait till 40. Oh man, that was like this is such a weird trade to take, but it just looks so clean. Um, Strong inversion through this 4 minute gap. Resweep. So what did 930 do? 930 opens. We also have this 930 wick, which I really like as a draw. 930 opens, remanipulates higher, sweeps out this intermediate high. We already have SMT on these London highs, which make these what is it called? High resistant. Except we are right beside these weird looking draws, but that just looks so odd. Um, and then for our draws lower, it looks like we're just respecting bearish order flow towards our 930 drawn liquidity, which we just left behind, generate liquidity 930 wick as well. Boom, 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 boom. Want you in my room. I'm going to place the stall up a bit on here. Place it right here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Instant stop. Yeah, that was my break even. Fuck me. I'm gonna have to reverse this, bro. Fuck, another break even trade, man. That is so annoying. Break even me. Just keep breaking me even. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, man. Bro, please give me like a 5 minute con. Yes. Just give me this fucking. No, it didn't. It didn't want to give me the 5 minute. It did not want to give me the 5 minute, man. That's so annoying, man. Um, 10 a.m. Manipulates higher, please. Change liquidity. Okay, 10 a.m. Remanipulates again. We're creating a lot of these fucking bullish ass wicks. Remanipulates. Didn't even see this bullshit. Now you can say that ES is in better spot for distribution. Higher time frame SMT. I would have to wait for this 4 minute to close again. Another 4 minute entry here. That closes. Oh man, this is so fucking annoying. Um, am I seeing the markets wrong here? Creating a lot of bullish wicks. We filled in this New York opening gap completely. And then kind of market's kind of going sideways right now. Now there's definitely like a 5 minute comp from here. 5 minute comp, yes. Can I see this playing out? Price action is kind of shitty, but what are we doing? Continuing from this bearish gap, price action is starting to kind of shape up, getting out of this range, perhaps. Bro, what the fuck is this? Okay, I can't even trade this shit. Yo, my apologies, guys. If like this is, I don't know what the fuck May 2025. I don't even know if I traded this 20. I don't even remember this price action in May, but it looks so shitty. Like even on the 5 minute, we're kind of in this fucking range. It's gonna be my final day. I feel like This is like two 30-minute episodes or a bit. On the daily time frame, ES is a lot higher than NQ with an SMT on the daily. Um, do we have draws higher here? We just tapped into this standing gap. So we don't really like ES doesn't really need to go. I feel like this could sponsor a move lower. We had this very big bearish gap resweep of this high. So internal SMT, external SMT. I am leaning a bit more bearish here. I'm going into market open. No cont yet. I do want to wait for like a cont. Is there like a 15-minute that can open? Okay. So what I'm seeing is we respect this 15-minute SMT on this external high. We don't need this is now high resistant because ES already swept it out and kind of displaced through it, but now we're kind of rejecting, we're respecting this higher time frame SMT. What I'm hoping for is maybe 10M. What maybe like you can argue that we're now respecting this gap, but I just want to see what 10 a.m. does. If 10 a.m. opens and then we generate this gap, I can see us displacing lower towards draws lower, but probably skip before I keep talking. And we do not generate any sort of gap. Kind of looks like we're respecting this in a way. It's not really any gaps that I want to. Is that news? That is news. Okay. Is this the gap? It's not a gap. Not a gap. Can we please? Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Um, I skipped so far ahead, but like I'm respecting my ball stack there. I want to see maybe please give me a continuation move. We probably already swept out all these draws. So at this point, like, yeah, but it's not all my days. We still have so many draws here, though. I could see a potential continuation move. Rebalance of that range. Resweep. Okay, is this a comment? Um, I think this is still valid technically because we respected this. This is sponsoring that. These draws aren't really any significant gap. We rebalanced the range. Now we just need a closure. We got closure and we swept our internal low. That is unfortunate here. Another resweep. I could see this playing out too. And it's on a 15-minute gap. And we got a really strong closure. And this with a W perhaps. Simple 1-to-1. Break even right here. Trading idea is we're holding bearish structure, our hourly close beyond this gap. We still have all this low resistance, higher time frame. Draws on liquidity here. I can probably target this. I'm playing around. And then we tap into this fresh 15-minute. Like this, I feel like this didn't play out because we were generating that high at 11. And yeah, that would have been a freaking break even, man. Um, Unprofitable trader gets break even a billion times. Do I just thug out the no break even? Like in live markets, I would have just got break even. Again, we'll just keep getting break even from now on. Straight to my draw? I'd be happy to go straight to my draw. Eventually? Does it go eventually straight to my draw on liquidity? My draw on liquidity. My draw. Damn, we did not want to go lower. Okay, I guess that was a brick thing. Uh, we tried it. Okay, this is what the stats are looking like here. Break even, break even, break even. 1 W. That was a pretty solid W. May stats. We're just not really trading too much. Bunch of no trade days, 1 W, and then again just a bunch of break even trades. And then April was really bad. There was 2 losses in this one day, bunch of break evens, and then 2 W at the end. This is what March is looking like. This is what February is looking like. This is what January is looking like. Overall, doing kind of decent. We actually let me remove my big ass face from here. Let's see. We're up on that count 11% in the year. A whole lot of break evens. I feel like if I wasn't such a break even guru, I would have been up around 8 Bandroonies. This right here was really bad. Yeah. 11% a year, not too shabby. Overall gain. Current balance. What does that mean? Oh, I don't really know what that means. Oh, that's how you say wrist reward 1R. Oh shoot. Damn, all my trades are looking 1R trades. Um okay. Well, I'll probably be back another day, another backtest session by the end of today, or I'll just backtest by myself on my other account that I made, other session. Anyways, guys, catch you in the next video. Goodbye.